Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ted Kozlowski, and I'm from Chicago, the sister city of Osaka. I studied business at the University of Illinois. I was asked to speak because I'm a new worker here at Asahi Beverage. Today, I want to talk about my Asahi Beverage connection. I will tell you about Japan House at my college and my homestay in Osaka. Then, I'll talk about my first experience with a beer vending machine here in Japan. Finally, I'll tell you a story about Asahi Beer's rise to the #1 position. About 5 years ago, I did a homestay here in Japan. I stayed at a family's house in Ibaraki, Osaka Prefecture. The homestay was through my university, the University of Illinois. At the U of I, they have a place called Japan House. Japan House offers educational programs and public events to foster cultural understanding. Because of my homestay experience, I became even more interested in Japan and its culture. During my homestay, I saw many things in Japan that were different from my experience in the USA. One of those things was beer vending machines. In the USA, there are only beer vending machines for soft drinks and candy bars. I was introduced to Japanese drinking culture by these vending machines. On my way home from school at Osaka City University, I would stop off at a beer vending machine and get a big can of Asahi Super Dry. As the months went by, I got bigger and bigger cans from the vending machine. That was a fun experience. Now, I want to tell you a funny story I heard about Asahi Beer. Asahi Beer used to be the lowest ranked beer in Japan. Sales were so bad that when salesmen went to mom and pop liquor stores, they would give them a refrigerator full of Asahi beer. However, when those salesmen went back a month later, they were surprised and disappointed to find those very refrigerators full of Kirin beer. However, after Asahi invented Super Dry beer, Asahi Super Dry became #1 in Japan. That's a great comeback story. Anyway, you can see that I had experience with Asahi Beer and Japan before joining Asahi Beverage. You can also see that I had experience with Asahi Beverage during my home stay in Japan. In fact, I got to enjoy Asahi Beer very much. Finally, I've told you about my funny Asahi Beer story. You can see that I appreciate the Asahi Beverage story, and I like Asahi Beer a lot. So let's get together and have a beer together sometime, okay? Thank you very much for your time.